Plants in LECA and semi-hydro have always grown the biggest and best, so it hurts that I have to quit. Here's how I screwed up. The best rated nutrients for LECA is general hydroponics, and while it does work amazing, it is a 3-part series. My main issue with 3-part series is that you do need to use all 3 parts to get the most benefits for your plants. And no, it's not just about mixing a tablespoon of your nutrients into water and calling it a day. For some 3-part series, it might recommend you put it in a specific order. Put a tablespoon in, mix it up, and clean your tools before you move on to the next part. Otherwise, this could cause something called nutrient lockout. If any part of this touches any part of this without being diluted in water, your plant won't be able to absorb the nutrients. So it's basically useless. If I could start LECA again in the future, I would choose a brand that offers a single high-quality nutrient that focuses on foliage growth. Unfortunately, where I live, most of the nutrient series are 3-part series, or they're really focused on fruiting and flowering. I would always dread refilling my nutrient series because of the hassle of mixing all 3 parts. And because I was using a measuring spoon instead of a simple syringe, I was wasting so much time filling and cleaning my tools. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but buying a whole pack of 20 syringes off Amazon when I only need to use 3 seems really weird to me. I guess I could ask my friends if they need 17 syringes, but I will not be answering any follow-up questions as to why I have so many. If I did have 3 syringes, I would just use a rubber band to tie it to each bottle of general hydroponics, and that would make the whole process so much faster. Now, my whole setup for LECA was designed to have the most amount of plants in the least amount of space. And while it was working really well, it left room for so much algae growth. So much. Just so much algae. I was having to clean out these containers so frequently, which meant taking out every single plant, putting it into a new tray, taking the old tray, letting it soak in boiling water and vinegar, and trying to clean out every single crevice. Sometimes the algae would get so bad that I was having to do a full clean more than once a week. It was a great idea in theory, but in practice, I just couldn't keep up. And if you're storing your nutrient solution in anywhere other than a cool, dark place, you can't expect algae growth to also grow in your nutrient bottle. And let's talk about my plant shelf. It was pretty easy to put together. Okay, after some initial confusion, it was easy to put together, but I was thinking I would have 3 shelves to maximize the number of plants that I could have. But apparently, I forgot that plants like to grow upwards. It was honestly like 2 months before some of my plants either touched the grow light and got themselves burned, or decided to grow behind the shelves and started to vine out in complete darkness. With all of these issues combined and having to disassemble the shelves so it could only have 2 racks, I most importantly forgot the main reason why I grow houseplants. I like to see them grow as large as I can, and I like to give them away. For some reason, I wanted to get into selling and trading up so I could have access to more and more expensive plants. So I went on Facebook, gross, and I started reaching out to people in my local buy-sell trade groups. And here's how that went.
I have this Monstera acacoaguensis. I was wondering if there's anything you'd like to trade. Hi, sorry, I already have this plant. It's twice as big as yours. You should really give it something to climb on. Don't message me until you have something better.
I found you in the buy-sell trade group. Do you have any plants you'd like to trade? I have a Philodendron splendid, Atabapoense, and various Monsteras. Don't worry guys, I'd never trade you. Unless it was for money.
LECA is and can be a really easy way to care for your houseplants, but it really depends on what kind of strategies you want to use and how much time you have on your hands. Watch this video next to see if LECA is right for you. I'll see you next time.